Hi everyone, Oliver from Data Academy here. In this video, we're going to learn about logical operators. A logical operator in Python will help us connect more than one conditional statement into one statement. So first, let's start from the very basics. We're going to look at three words today: and, or, not. We're going to be focusing on and or right now. So the way and works is that both sides need to be true in order for this to evaluate to true. But if one side is false, it's going to be false. If both are false, it's going to be false as well. The way or works is that as long as either one of them are true, it's going to evaluate to true. And if both are false, it's going to evaluate to false. The way not works is that it's going to reverse the Boolean. So not false is going to be true, and not true is going to be false. So let's hop into the editor to help us understand this a little better. We're going to create two variables. One of them is going to be named A, and it's going to be 5. The other one is going to be named B, and it's going to be the string orange, because orange is my favorite color. So usually, let's say we wanted to check whether both of these met some condition. Let's say our condition is whether B is equal to orange and whether A is lesser than 10. We would maybe do it like this. If A is lesser than 10, then we are going to do a nested condition. If B is equal to orange, then we're going to print both true. So now let's try this out. And that is true. But however, we're going 3 lines on this. How can we lessen this to 2 lines and also make it a little bit easier to understand? We could use the and logical operator. So let's delete everything between here, and we're going to use and. Only if both of these are true is it going to evaluate into both true, and is it going to print this line here. So if we look at both these individually, A is lesser than 10, and 5 is indeed lesser than 10, so this is going to evaluate to true. And B is orange, and this is the equality operator, so this is going to check whether they're equal, which it is. So since both of these are true, this and is going to evaluate to true, which is why it's going to print both true. Now we can also use an else statement where only one of them are true, or none of them are true, and we can print, this has too big of an indent, and we can print neither or one was true. So now if we checked B instead of orange with the color blue, then neither or only one of them was true. So now let's change these up a bit. A is now going to be 100, and B is now going to be the string, let's change this to watermelon. So let's say we're in a position where only one of these needs to be true. Let's say I only like people who either like watermelon or favorite number is the number 100. If both of those are true, then even better. I like them a lot more. So if B is equal to watermelon or A is equal to 100, then we are going to print I like this person. If both are true, then that means I like them even more. But otherwise, I'm going to print I don't like this person. So now let's try this out. And both of these are indeed true, which is why I like this person. And let's say we just change this up a bit. Instead of 100, it's now 1001. And instead of watermelon, this person's favorite fruit was kiwi. Then I really don't like this person anymore. And now let's go over the not logical operator. So in our previous video, if you haven't watched that video yet, I recommend you watch it first. You can press the top right corner to watch it now. In the previous video, I used something called the not logical operator, and I used it within the while loop. So the way I did it was that I set a variable called done to false, and I said while this is not done, we're going to run this block of code underneath inside the while loop. And done is set to false, and not will negate or reverse the value of false, which turns into true. Now true will evaluate to true, which is why this will continue running. And we can just print hello or something, and we can just say, put a counter in there too. If we only want it to print 5 times, then we're going to say if the counter is larger than or equal to 5, then we're going to set done equal to true, and then we need to increment our counter. This is very, very similar to what we did in the last video. And then it's going to print hello 5 times, as you can see on the right side here. So that is all for this logical operators video. I hope it helped. Please consider subscribing and liking. I appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time.